going.
All right, you know I was playing this game, right? Finding shit. And the hardest part about finding shit on your phone is it's right there. But when you try to actually find your phone, you can't never find that motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Well, have you found any phones when you're Uber driving and shit like that?
Man, somebody left an old flip phone. Like it was like 1999 flip phone, like one of those Nokia looking motherfuckers.
My mom still has one and it's got the big buttons on it too.
It was weird because the lady called me and she was like, "Yeah, you can drop it off here," but it wasn't the number they gave me to call. And I was like, "I really don't give a fuck. Just give me that $15. Whoever wants this phone can have it. I don't care. Not my problem." So if you call me after somebody got your phone, hey, take that up with whoever took your phone. I got $15 off of it. I'm not tripping. That was gas money.
I think I might start Uber driving to pick up some money here and there on the side, but I got a little 2-door car. I don't think that I can.
Nah, they won't let you do a 2-door car. They'll let you do a 4-door, but it has to be like 2009 and up or some shit like that.
I got a 2008 Kia in the back that I don't do nothing with.
Look, I had a Chevy Spark, and they were like, all you can do is deliver food. They were like,
and make sure when you deliver, nobody sees that shit.
They were like, look, to be honest with you, you should park it on some train tracks. So I'm just saying, I'm not liable for saying that, but yeah,
Did you like it?
It was all right. Man, look, you would get, I think we put $15 in the motherfucker and fill it up, $20 or some shit like that, and a full tank could get you from fucking here to Chicago.
Dude, I'm such a car nerd that I like even the bad cars, like, cause I'm like, oh, it's got such cool little problems with it. Like,
see, that's American standard. They're like, look, I don't want the shit that's fixed. I want the stuff that has problems with it, and then I'm gonna complain about those problems after I can't fix them.
That's when you sell your car.
I tried to sell my car. Nobody would buy it. Nobody would buy it. You know what happened? It's still sitting there.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I drug it from 3 different places. Like, that car has moved with me 3 different places, and I'm missing the title on it, so I had to get it towed to 3 different places. And the fucked up part about that is I went down to San Antonio to go get a car if I moved down here so I can work Uber and shit. So he was like, yeah, I got a friend that can help you out. So he took me to an auction and shit and paid $2,500 for this truck. Brand new engine in it. Yes, I feel like I'm great. I've been driving this shit for about 2 months. I don't get no registration. I'm like, where the fuck is the registration at? Dude didn't put my truck in somebody else's name.
Oh, shit.
Then he put their truck in somebody else's name and then skated. So his nephew was looking for him, trying to get the money back. His business ended up going down for that shit. And I still got a truck that I have no title for. So I can't even drive it because every time I drive it, people are like, yep, we're going to tow it. And I'm like, well, I got to tow it to my house because if you tow it and I owe you money, then I got to get it out. And then I still got to register it. Fuck that. I'll just tow it myself. I'll spend $75 to get it to the house. So, yeah, this time I used AAA. AAA was like, you're a platinum member, you get, I guess, 150 miles for free or some shit. And I was like, yeah, it's only 17. Like, go ahead and give me that free one, and then we're going to do that like 3 more times. Because I got to move 3 more times.
How many broken cars do you have? Just the one?
Just, it's not broke. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I just don't have a title to it. I can hop in and drive off right now, but...
Bro, pay me $20 and I'll drive it for you. I use my advantage. Yeah.
I don't think that's working in Louisville right now. Everybody getting hit. They don't give a damn.
Officer, I swear to God.
They're like, look, somebody stole the plates last week, and I've been reporting it, but with the coronavirus,
no. I got pulled over doing 80, 85 on in a 55, no lights on, like, because I just blew all the fuses in my Cobalt. This was 2008. I worked in the ER, though. I was like the person that would register people, and I had scrubs on because of that. And the cop was like, are you a nurse? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, now look, I'm I'm gonna give you a break this time. He's like, we have to stand together and stuff, and I understand you got to get home, but I'm like, yes.
Look, you had the same shit that happened to me, but I was moving. I got my fucking Malibu, the 2010 Malibu, hooked up with a winch, the fucking haul the trailer. And we get halfway to Oklahoma from San Antonio, and the lights go out. Like the fuse blows, and there is nothing but a Walmart, and it's like we gotta creep down this Walmart with the flashers on because we have nothing else. We have no lights, no nothing. So I'm like, okay, hopefully they can see my flashers because everything else is out. Guy pulls us off. He's like, "Where you going?" I was like, "We're trying to go to Walmart," and he was like, "Okay." So he took us to Walmart, and we went and got the fucking fuses and shit. Hop back on the road. That shit blew out 3 more fucking times before we got there. I was like, never again.
Yeah, the short. See, my shit, when I got pulled over, it wasn't like that at all. I had been driving around for a long time. I balled up a shirt and stuffed it behind the light switch. That way, because I had one good low beam on the right side. One good high beam on the left. So I would have to constantly pull the thing to have both headlights on. So that was my way. And then I think riding around like that for a couple of weeks blew something.
I'm surprised that didn't catch on fire.
It did. That car caught on fire about 3 times, bro.
Okay, that sounds about right.
That was my Chevy Cobalt from hell. I put that thing through hell, bro. I put 225,000 miles on it in 6 years.
Hell no.
It caught on fire several times. It had 3 engines in it. It was.
Look, man, I had a Delta 80, it's Chevy Caprice, Delta 88. And I got it from the neighbor of my aunt. So I'm thinking, hey, they want to get rid of it. It's a good car. Whoever the motherfucker bought the car from put the wrong engine in it. The engine didn't fit. So every now and then the belt would pop. I had to fix that. Then the horn locked. So I'm driving down the street and it just went. It never turned off. So people think that I'm blowing at them. And I'm like, I'm not blowing at you. It's the horn. And people are like, fuck you. And I'm like, really? It's not me. Okay, you know what? You deserve all this horn right now. This is all for you.
If you're really good with this shit, a lot of car guys like to play pranks on each other where they wire the horn to the brakes.
That's an asshole move.
So you're sitting there at a light, and then it turns green, and you stop honking. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Man, I had a fucking it was a fucking Suburban. I just got the Suburban from this white dude. He was a 7-day Adventist. And he convinced me that he was very good because he was a 7-day Adventist. Yeah. But the car smoked extremely bad. Like, somebody that smokes a carton? Yeah. Like that is smoked like you would see the trail after you parked the car, went in the house, ate food, came back out. You would still see the trail. Like it smoked. So it was a fuel-injected car, so when you would run out of gas, it would push a little fuel to get you started and keep you going. Man, I ran out of gas in that motherfucker at least 20 times with people in it, like 15 people. And we're like, hey, what are we going to do?
People, the better.
Let's push. Exactly. Get to the gas station. So who got money? Nobody has money. We all supposed to be going to a show. My show, which is free for them, I'm supposed to be getting a bottle, and ain't nobody got gas money. I'm supposed to go with the gas money and the bottle? No, y'all pushing.
Yeah.
Push us all the way there. So we finally get there and shit, and guy name was Bubble Wrap. Should have known there was a problem when the nigga name was Bubble Wrap. Like, who the fuck? Who Who the fuck names himself after protective bubbles? Like that's not the image you're going for as a promoter. That's all I'm
have
saying.
real bad acne or something?
No, he was just a big fat lazy dude that used to lie. Like he looked like Jazzy Faye without the money. Like he told me, he was like, man, if you can come bring 20 people with you, I'll get you a bottle. So I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna get a bottle. You know what I'm saying? Like he gave me a bottle that said vodka on it. Like one I could have went to the store and got for $2 instead of bringing all these motherfuckers to the club.
Plastic jug.
Yeah, like I wanted to hit him with it, like that type shit. So I'm like, okay, you got me a bottle. It's just me and the people I brought. Where is the rest of the people at? I don't know. What the fuck you mean you don't know?
Well, guess what? We're all broke.
Oh.
We had to push a car here.
Guess what? I'm talking about you and this entire club. From the start of the show to the end, you are the topic. I clowned him in his own place. Got off stage and he was like, you want to do another show for me? I will strangle you. Get the fuck out of my face. I got to figure out how I'm getting home.
Hey, that's a compliment, though. If you can rip on somebody and they want to bring you back.
I wanted to shoot him. I didn't have a gun. I wanted to pop them bubbles. I'm just saying, like, it was shitty. Like, coming up in comedy was shitty. 06.
Yeah, you said
Yeah.
start 06.
Yeah, man, 06.
I graduated high school that year.
I started 06, and it really was weird because I wasn't supposed to be there. I was just there, like, trying to go through some shit and just get my mind off of it. Dude's like, you look like you're funny. Threw me on stage. And I'm like, okay. Don't know how to make these people laugh. So I started doing some shit that I thought was funny and nobody laughed. And I was like, fuck you old people. Y'all came down here to watch people die, didn't you? You old dirty bastards. Why would you come down here to this nasty ass? And I just started going in. And they was, oh my God. And I was like, yeah. I like doing this. This is fun. I like making people's faces crack.
Dude, my favorite part might be bombing sometimes because I love that I'm just like allowed to annoy 20 people at once and there's nothing anybody can do about it for the next 3 minutes. And you're going to stay there politely and quietly and fucking hate your life. And I'm just going to, I might go over now. Fuck you. I'm going to run the light now.
I used to be a dick. I just like, well, hey, how you guys doing today? Oh, you're good? I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Oh, what? Huh? What? Why are you acting like that? Oh, because I don't like you. Oh, you should be a lot nicer. Okay. How are you doing, Mel? How about that? Is that better? No, you still don't like me? Well, fuck you too then. Like, that's how I feel right now. Sometimes it's just like that. Sometimes you just get up there and just release that fuck the crowd because sometimes it's like in life as comics nobody listens to us, so it's like a fuck you to us 24/7. So when we have that meltdown, it's like, man, you know what? Y'all deserve this. You really do. I've been quiet for a long time.
I've been silent too long.
Damn it! It's the straw that broke the camel's back. You heard the snap, right? I heard it.
It's always fun, man. What kind of shows are you getting into next? You got anything on
Man,
the books?
I have nothing on the books right now. I have the website and the podcast up and running. Well, somewhat up and running, but I just did two interviews for that. Sherry Savage and Blackout. It's a rapper and a comedian. So I'm just trying to get into the interview game right now with the coronavirus bullshit going on because everybody's sick. And I'm talking mentally. Like, porn has went on the rise. Have you noticed that? Like, it's a lot of 18-year-old porn out there. And it's like, why so much?
OnlyFans took off. OnlyFans is now every girl that as soon as she turns 18, OnlyFans. And I don't know, man. It's weird. Things have definitely been changing pretty fast lately.
It's actually like the roaring 20s because prostitution was legal in the 20s and they're trying to make it legal again.
Yeah, there's a whole movement behind the validity of sex workers, the oldest profession, and
yeah, which is weird as shit because I'm like, hey, out of all things you can sell, you sell your vagina. Like you can sell other shit that don't break. Like after a while, you're gonna get ran through, and then them lips is just gonna be talking to you. You're gonna be like, "Shut up."
I think I just get jealous I can't sell this dick like that.
Yeah, well, nowadays you probably can. There's a lot of people.
Well, fuck.
2020, goddammit. Yeah. You be surprised people buying feet pics and shit, and people's back of your neck, like they just want to see your ear.
You got any good zits right now?
Man, people are into licking feet. Like, this is weird shit. Yeah, look, you know what's another weird thing? Ass eating. Yeah, since we're on topic, ass eating. You know, Faith Evans said on the podcast that she ate Biggie Smalls' ass.
Yeah.
And look, okay, you know how ugly that guy was. That guy was butt-ass ugly. And he got pretty light-skinned Faith Evans to lick his booty hole. Like, you know how much macking you gotta have?
Look, as far as eating ass goes, let's talk about it. It's fun to receive, I'm sure, right? But I don't have anybody, you know, if anybody did that to me, I probably wouldn't respect them anymore.
Not at all. But I honestly can't see how you can lay there and let somebody lick on your butthole. As a dude, like, how do you even go about asking for that first off? And then how do you lay? Like, do you lay with your feet behind your head? Do you lay on your side and just
however
raise?
You want?
It's like, yeah, it's weird.
If you're enjoying it, enjoy it. Enjoy it how you want. That's just not me.
Face palm right in the back of her head, just smushed like a pillow.
I mean, if anything, though, I think that says more about Faith than Biggie.
Look, it's been a lot of assholes eating lately. That's all I'm saying.
That bitch will eat anything, won't she?
That's why she got faith. God damn.
Yeah, man, I don't know. It would take like the right conditions on a very beautiful woman for me to do that. And then like anything else is subpar. I can't imagine like having a nut sack on your forehead and he's got a fart or something like that. Like
most guys don't wipe well, so I know a lot of y'all tasting. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying. Y'all eating corn again.
Is that pennies?
So yeah, y'all need to be careful out there. And I've been seeing a lot of pictures of you motherfuckers in bed with like 70 other people and shit. Just let you know, somebody in there got a round of applause, and they ain't doing stand up. I'm just saying. Stop laying down with everybody, you nasty people.
Look. I can't help but kind of, I don't know, do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
yeah, you can do what you want, but don't blame nobody for what you get. That's your choice. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a choice. You can choose to be nasty, or you can choose to not be nasty. But you know, look at Lil' Kim; she was nasty.
Oh, my dad loved Lil' Kim.
Wonder what he thinks about her now. She turned herself into a little Asian man. Did you see it? She went the Michael Jackson route.
No way.
Yeah, she cut her face up and everything. She looks like a fucking mummy. Like, she's weird, bro. Like, yeah,
sucks.
She went the Michael Jackson route. Yeah,
she is one like of the most beautiful people ever, man. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she fucked her face up.
Wow.
Her face, like, it's like beat in and then sunk out and then swollen on some. Like, it just looked weird. Like, it looked like
Chinese plastic.
Yeah, it looked like plastic gone wrong. Like, she did Botox in the wrong places.
Oh,
she's like, Botox my cheeks. Like, who Botox?
That's a real, when the body dysmorphia gets real bad, that's when you get them big. They want them pronounced cheeks and chins and noses have to be just perfect.
Like, yeah, make me look like that rock over there. Like, no, I'm good.
Like a 1944 Barbie doll.
Back when they had to go to work. Shit. No, there wasn't no $40 coochie back then.
What is that? What is the
I have no
Why
clue.
is all Gucci $40 now? Like
no clue.
in every
Like,
meme, everything.
I did not get the memo at all that Gucci went down to $40.
But it's like the past 2 years, man. It's
when
like
I was growing
consistent.
up, when we were growing up, it was marriage and love and respect, and now it's $40. Like
When I was growing up, it's $100.
it was $100.
I don't think I'm getting any discounts though.
See,
So.
I couldn't get even if I tried to pay for it. That's what I'm saying. Like it was like, hey, I got $40. It was like $40. You need a couple more zeros behind that to get this. It's like, yeah, you know what? I'll just wait 20 years, get your granddaughter. She'll give it up for $40.
Oh shit, that's fucked. That is fucked.
A little too close to
That's
home.
true though. no, you call.
A little too close to home.
Man, I have way more than $40 and a bag of weed.
Look, you gotta have hair extensions, like you gotta have nails, and not look. Oh man, I don't. Okay, watch this.
So if I had hair extension and nails,
You had hair extension and nails, I'll be like, you know what? We need to do a show at Mr. Baki's place because that's where all the people with hair and nail extensions go for some reason. It was another dude there Monday night. No, he's last Thursday night that came. He said he had 2 different wigs on, 2 different colors. And he came up talking shit. He had a Honda symbol on a neon Prius or some shit like that, like a Prius or some shit with a Honda sticker on it. And I was like, yeah, you know what? This is the place for all the weirdos with the hats and all that shit. Yeah, bring them out. Bring them out. Man, matter of fact, it was a thing on Facebook like that. It was a post talking about my husband wants kids and we've been married for 5 years and I love him and he keeps making appointments and trying to get this shit done. But I keep counseling him and he's getting mad, but he doesn't know I'm a trans man and I really don't know how to tell him. And I'm like, you know what? How do you go 5 years? Look at somebody in the eye and being like, I will never tell you until you ask.
wow.
That's some creepy
Is
shit.
this the person that also had a Honda sticker on their car?
No, it's not the same person. I wish it was. Oh,
I was thinking that car was trans from like
you know
Toyota
what?
to Honda.
That is true. Matter of fact, should we do that? Like, let's go ahead and make trans cars a thing. Hashtag trans cars.
my Civic's a Lambo now.
Yeah. We're gonna switch out the emblems. You know what I'm saying? My Lexus wants to be a Honda now. Like what?
I'm just gonna take like my Nissan 240 SX off roading because I feel like it's a truck.
Speaking of off-road.
Get stuck in the first hole. Call everybody a hater.
Right, look, man. My car was up to date, but you know what? He's just not feeling it today. So you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get him out, take him home, wash him up.
Hey, I went off roading recently with a friend, and it's a ball.
How do y'all do that shit?
What, white people?
Yes.
Yeah, it's fun, dude. It's like the power of the engine, and like he would get to these hills, and I'd be like, "You motherfucker, we're stuck." You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no way we're getting up this shit. I'm about to have to walk home 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're fucked. And then the fact that he just goes up it real slow, big engine, like, dude, it's fun. It's a ball. Doing jumps and shit. Come on, were you a bike rider as a kid?
Yeah.
But not for like BMX and stuff like that?
Never rode them. I watched. I never rode them. Look.
White person shit, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wheels.
We can afford that shit. Like we can afford hand-me-downs, which came out of other people's trash cans. Eminem wrote a song about it.
The donation centers that are really trash cans.
Yeah, he was like, let me get this piece over here, and then I'm going to go down to that trash can and get that other piece. You know what I'm saying? It was like build a woman like you do now. You know what I'm saying? Build a bike, build a woman. Yeah, I'm going to keep throwing jabs. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I work, trucking industry.
Trucking industry is
and,
the shit. I love it.
Mention, liberal topics about, stuff like that without pissing somebody off for real.
Look, I've never had a conversation with a trucker in my life at a truck stop or on the radio, because them are the most racist son of bitches you ever want to meet. And they open about it, which that's what I love. I'm like, hey, be open about it, but I'm not gonna listen to that shit. Like, I'm not gonna listen to you call me a nigga.
I couldn't listen to the CB, dude. It was too
I'm
awful.
not sit here and listen to you call me a nigga. Not doing it. Yeah, I know you're calling me that, but yeah, I'm not listening to it.
Well, try to even be like, look, you know how you're what? Dude, I was in Laredo, Texas, and there was a Indian guy trying to weigh his truck on the scale, and the woman was pissed because she couldn't understand his accent, but she wasn't really trying. So he comes into the store, bro, and he nearly gets jumped. Everybody's calling him ISIS and shit. And I'm like, no, white and black turban, bad. Orange turban with the little jingly on top, good. Like, they don't even hate correctly.
He's like, he's the genie from Aladdin, and y'all are fucking with this guy. He was going to make your wishes come true.
On that magic carpet ride, driver. Like, what the fuck?
Man, truck stops, you find some of the weirdest people. I had a dude hop out on me and go, hey, you know to get some gas from? I was like, nigga, we're at a truck stop. What the fuck? Right over there. Go get some. And he's like, no, I'm talking about weed. And I was like, you know you're a truck driver, right? Like, you're not supposed to be smoking and driving.
I would have been weird to you then, because I was totally doing that shit. I scored in Virginia once, and I really didn't think I was going to.
Look, my trainer took us to Colorado, and we went to one of his friend's house on the run. And he was like, hey, y'all want to smoke? And he was like, no, we good. You good? And I thought he was testing me, like, I'm going to report you to the company. But now think about it, I was like, yeah, he didn't give a fuck. He really didn't care. He was just like, yeah, well, I don't give a shit. If you kill us, you kill us. I don't care.
Swift, right?
Yep.
They're expecting it anyways.
And like, we're insured for that shit.
Every day he wakes up, he's like, huh, I'm alive.
I can't believe it.
Stories out the ass about driving, and like, I had a trainer wake me up because, I was already awake. I felt the slide, but he had cruise control on, going around a turn on Mount Hood in the rain. Lost control and almost jackknifed, and he pulled the curtains back. Dude, I almost killed us. Like, thanks, man. I'll go right back to sleep now.
Hey, at least he didn't blame you for the shit. My trainer blamed me. We were in Colorado, and it started snowing and shit in the middle of May. It started snowing, and neither one of us know how to put on snow tires.
The chains?
Yeah, he's supposed to train me, and I'm like, how to do it? He's like, I've never learned. I don't fucking know. So I'm like, okay, I've never driven in snow. You want to take it? So he takes the wheel, and we start going around this curve, and he's not doing well at all. Like, we're on the edge of the curve going around this motherfucker. And I'm like, okay, I'm not trying to die with you. Can you please fix this now? He starts straightening it up, and then we turn like this real weird fucking turn, and it makes the fucking GPS go off. They calling my phone. They're like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, we were driving and the truck started sliding. They were like, yeah, you ain't supposed to be doing that. And I was like, I'm not even driving right now. I don't know how to drive in the snow. He's driving. They were like, well, it's on your account, so that's on you. You sons of bitches, really? Okay. Y'all sure right. I left their ass in the middle of my training. Like, I'm not supposed to do that. They paid for it. They paid for my training. They supposed to pay. I was supposed to pay them back, I think, fucking $1,500 or some shit. I ducked their ass 3 years. Then I got a letter saying that I could sue them for some bullshit about their training. Dude, and I was like, shit.
Unsafe practices, man.
Like, shit.
Unsafe ass practice.
I'm loving it.
The road is crazy. You can't just be shipping people out like that, man. Like, I had plenty of close calls with tons of training, you know what I mean? And that's just, hell, I mean, I got to be a pretty good driver, and even I got rear-ended on 64 by a drunk driver doing 120.
Golly.
I was doing 65. I tried to get onto the shoulder. I was halfway on the shoulder, halfway in the right lane. Only reason I knew he hit me is because his light went out. It screams past me. I call the police immediately. They pull him over 6 minutes later, 14 miles down the road.
Damn.
My boss was like, I like these. He's like, this obviously isn't your fault, and he went to jail, and this actually looks really good on our record. But still, I mean, the thought that, like, if he fucked up and hit me the wrong way, I'm dying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's always something like that, man. I actually had an 18-wheeler accident. Overworked the hell out of me. I wasn't supposed to be running that night. I woke up at 7. I didn't crash until about 1:30 a.m. So that lets you know how long I was on the fucking clock. And they were just like, get it there, get it there, get it there. And I couldn't get it there. They were like, well, we can have you meet somebody else, and he's just going to take your trailer and you take his. I was like, man, what? Fuck? Yeah, like, it was dumb shit. So I was like, whatever the fuck, man.
This is Swift again?
No, this is USA Trucks. Sons of bitches. These motherfuckers had me go with 2 different trainers first, though. First trainer was an Arab dude, and I know he ate cats. No, not that he wasn't an Arab dude. He was a Chinese dude. Arab dude was second dude. Chinese dude ate cats. I know he ate cats because I opened up the microwave and it was gray fur in the microwave. And I was like, this ain't come from no chicken. This ain't from no bird. That's cat fur. I know goddamn well what cat fur looks like. That's cat fur. So I put my food in there and I ate. And literally the next day I felt sick as shit. Started throwing up everywhere. I'm like, man, I don't feel good. Like, I got to do something. So he takes me to the hospital. And I'm like, okay, they checking me in. He's like, hey, I got to get this load done. I'm like, dude, they checking me in. Like, you got to wait here. And then you my trainer. Like, you just can't fucking leave me in West Virginia. So
you can't leave me in West Virginia. I'm black.
He was like, no, we got to work it out. We got to work it out. So he went to the truck and shit. I look up, he bringing my shit. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I got to get the load done. They already said I'm good to get the load done. I'm like, so you gonna take this fucking truck and leave me? He leaves me in fucking West Virginia. I get home. I literally had to take a plane from West Virginia. No, it was West Virginia to North Carolina. Took a mini plane just to go rent a car to drive 16 hours back home. Then the next day they called me and was like, hey, are you ready to go back on the road? Look here, man. I had to spend my money to get home. Don't make me strangle you. So I go back and they give me another trainer. He does the exact fucking same thing. He's like, I'm going to have to leave you here. Like, dude, I keep getting sick with you motherfuckers and y'all keep leaving me in places. Fuck you people. Finally get my own truck. They let me drive and then they do that shit. I crashed at about 1:13 in the morning. Sleepy as fuck. I fell asleep. Woke up and I was already in mid-slide, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Where was this?
This was West Virginia, some little mountain, and the way the mountain was curved, I hit the side of the mountain, just scraped the whole entire right side, just fucked it up. The back of the trailer was all tore up and shit. I hopped out. I was like, "Fuck, this is fucking crazy." Cop pulls up and he was like, "You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." And he was like, "You lucky to walk away." And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He was like, most people either get paralyzed or don't walk, you know what I'm saying, don't get up at all from a crash like that, especially on this mountain, because this mountain is known to kill people. I'm like, no, fuck, okay. So I go to the hospital, I report all this shit, and I get a phone call, and they're like, so what happened? I tell them everything that happened. They're like, we're going to call you back. They took me to the hospital, they let me out. They were supposed to give me a hotel. The hotel room wasn't ready. When I got there, I had to wait, so I walked to Dairy Queen to go get something to eat and get some pain meds. And they were like, hey, we just called to let you know. And I was like, before you even finish that fucking sentence, don't you leave me stuck in West Virginia. I already know you fired me. Don't leave me stuck in West Virginia. Oh, we're going to give you an advance. Oh, another advance. So I got to spend my money to get home again. Yeah, fuck truck driving. I'll never do that shit again. Came here and started driving trucks again. Got caught smoking. Like, I don't know how the fuck I got caught. No, I know how I got caught smoking. I got caught smoking because I was being a dick. Every time I'd be close to home and I had no time, I'd be like, fuck y'all, I'm going home. Driving this motherfucker to the house. I'm not gonna sit on the side of the fucking highway. Like, it's unsafe for me to be on the side of the fucking highway with the flashes on. Police walking up, knocking on your shit. Or you have to move. Oh, well, if I can move for the police officer, I can move for myself then. God damn it, I'm going home. If I'm gonna break a law, I'm gonna break a law. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I went in, and he was like, yeah, you just signed the paperwork, and we can't keep having this. And I was like, yeah, it won't happen again. And I leave the fucking meeting. And I get a phone call. Hey, you left some paperwork.
Ah, that's a drug test.
No, that wasn't even drug test. I left the paperwork. I actually left the paperwork. Went and got the paperwork. All right, y'all, I'm finna leave. Dude was like, oh, by the way, we're doing random tests. We already got 2 other people, and we're going to do you because you're just here right now. So we're going to go ahead and do you right now. And, yeah, here's the paperwork. I can't refuse this motherfucker because as soon as I refuse it, it's like, oh, we know. So I'm like, okay, maybe I can play this shit off, you know, to loot my shit. Impossible. Take this test, and dude calls me. He's like, we just letting you know that we found marijuana in your system. And I was like, yeah, because I'll be around people that smoke and shit. And he's like, no. Much marijuana we found in your system, you have to be smoking. And then he hung up. That's all he said. And I was like, you know what?
You have THC. You have the THC in your blood, anyways. It's just how much is what fails the test. They recently lowered it heavily, and you know why they lowered it? So that people wouldn't use CBD legally, which is fucked up because it's just known for like helping people with their pains and getting through their day.
Yeah,
that's how fucked the industry is.
Yeah, it doesn't get you high at all.
It makes you feel weird.
Yeah, it does make you feel weird.
I got this right here. It's called Special Sauce.
What the fuck?
And look at this shit. It looks like...
Yeah, I've heard about that shit. Matter of fact, I showed me some shit. It didn't look like that, but he was like...
Wouldn't you buy that if thinking it's weed?
Yeah, like he said college students buy that shit.
Yeah.
He's like, you can sell them all kind of shit. And I was like, for real? I was like, man, you know what? Hang with white people. I learned a lot of shit because I did not know you could do that.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm well versed in my... I didn't start smoking until I was 19.
I didn't start until I was 21.
Yeah?
Yep. Comedy club. No, actually, no, I'll take that back. I'm lying. I was going through some shit. I called my cousin and we smoked and nothing happened.
Yeah, first time?
No, second time. First time I hit it, nothing happened. Second time I hit it, nothing happened. I was like, man, this shit is not cool. I don't understand why y'all keep raving over this shit. This is bullshit. Then when I went to the comedy club, I started hanging out with the bartender and shit, and then it was like, yeah, this is fun. I like this, and never stopped.
Yeah. My first time I smoked, I felt akin to like a cigarette or cigar just because, you know, the tobacco from the blunt. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, whatever. It's not even a big deal. Like, I don't care that much. And it took a lot of peer pressure, so for my buddy to get me to do it. So I went home and I researched it. I'm like, did I really fuck up? You know, is it really? It doesn't seem as bad as it, you know, they've made it out to be. I'm like, nah, shit, it's chill as fuck. He makes plans with me. He's like, let's go to a UFC thing at the Gardens next week. We can smoke and then watch the fight. And I'm like, that sounds chill, you know. Smoke one with the buddy, smoke a cigar essentially, because that's all it does. I'm like, don't even get why people say they feel high. Like maybe they smoke too much of the shit and get sick. The only thing that was like this high was acid. Like if people say like chasing, I mean like my vision wasn't straight. Everything was absolutely hilarious to me. I kept like drooping out of my seat and shit, and I was fucked for hours off half a blunt of some green crunch. Damn. That probably had some seeds in it. You know what I mean? Like,
damn.
Yeah. I was folded.
I hate the high where you forget that you high, but then you start forgetting the shit that you were supposed to be remembering that you forgot.
I can't even keep up with what the fuck you just said, bro.
My point is, I could be in the middle of talking to you and forget what the fuck I was going to say.
Yeah, we all done that. You ever smoke yourself straight? To where like you're really high, you smoke more, you get even higher, you smoke more, and then you take a hit and you let it out, and you almost feel dead sober for a while before getting even higher than that.
Yeah, I don't like being that high. I don't like being to the point where I'm just like, you know what? I need to lay down because this week's kicking my ass.
I really don't get that way unless it's concentrates anymore, or unless like I had some people over a couple weeks ago. It was like 9 of us, and we had like 18 ready to go. And I'm like, all right, well, this will last us all night, right? And we sat around the table and fucking ping pong them bitches until we had just a couple left. And I'm like, this is dangerous. Like I'm so high right now. Like, did I piss myself? No, but it feels like it. You know what I mean? Like my crotch feels wet. No, it's not piss. Huh? It's just fun juice. I don't know. What the fuck? I'm so high. Like things start feeling weird. Like you think the light's on, but it's not.
See, this is how I know we have 2 different types of weed because I've never had any of this experience in my life. Never.
Does that mean I get the good shit?
Probably, because I'm like, I've never had that shit. Like, I've had shit where it's like, okay, I need to take a nap. Or what the fuck did you just say? What the fuck was we talking about? Huh? What? That type weed. But I've never had. Is that light on? I think that light's on. Hit the switch. Told you that light wasn't on.
Oh yeah, man. Well, shit. I think we've been going for a while, man. I don't want to kill the viewers with a special.
A 3-hour special about nothing.
Yeah.
I'm loving it, man. Say that's the one thing about comedy is you can just sit here and reminisce.
Yeah. If more people were into that, I don't think right now at this point they are though.
You gotta feel it.
You know what? You want to be real? We're probably talking to nobody right now.
Hey, you know what? That's what our comedy sets are. Like you go to the stage and be like, "Hey, nobody, listen to me. You can't run away because if you run away, I'm killing you. I made you."
As long as I laugh, a laugh's a laugh.
True. Look, if you create the people there and they don't laugh or they leave, you got problems. Like you really need to just stop doing comedy altogether. Because like if you can't make them laugh, which is eventually yourself, then there's no point in doing it.
Yeah.
Because everything is fun. If it's not funny to you, it's not gonna be funny to anybody else.
That's why I said, you had that post on Facebook the other day, and I'm just like, you were talking about, you're feeling some type of way, and I'm just like, is it fun? Do you still have fun? And that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying?
See, because my thing when I posted that, I was just like, man, am I fucking funny? Because I'm just looking around. It's like, I'm seeing a lot of people. It ain't funny making it. And I'm like, am I at least that funny? Like, can I get a fucking special? I got one good joke. Like everybody else on Comedy Central, I can do that for 30 minutes. Watch the chicken cross the road. I can do that shit for 30 minutes. You know why I can cross the road? Sip some water. Got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. That is a Comedy Central special right now. It's just like a whole bunch of filler and bullshit. Nobody has any real material. Like, I haven't seen a comic that I really want to watch in a long time.
Bro, I have the new Louis C.K. special. My God. Okay, so he got canceled.
I see that shit.
Now, this is a response to his cancellation, and so he called it sincerely Louis C.K. And Louis always been, he's had his dark moments, you know what I mean? This special, he fucking lives there. You know what I'm saying? It stays dark, and there's good comedy still. It's just most of us been canceled.
And that's the thing I can't stand. It's like, as soon as I say something you don't like, I don't like him. It's over. And it's like, we're not in a relationship. What happened to them people that are diehard fans? Like, where are those guys at? Bring those people back.
Tom Segura calls him, "Where's my ride or dies?" You know what I'm saying?
I think most of them are dead on my end.
Yeah, man. Like I say, this has been fun. We'll have to do it again, bro.
Definitely, man. We got to get you into the Boom Boom Room.
The Boom Boom Room?
Yeah, that's my podcast, Ray E's Boom Boom Room.
Oh, I'm so down.
Yeah, man.
I think I've gotten a dance there before.
Yeah, all the big time stars are there, I'm going to sing my song for you guys probably like 2 weeks from now called Happy Ending by Avril Lavigne, but it's the remake. You know what I'm saying? Like Massage, Happy Ending.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down for a Sug happy ending.
It's like, I want the song to be about me getting a happy ending, and then at the end of the song, it's like, we got busted. So much for my happy endings. So, yeah, I got that coming out soon. But, yeah, man, it's just a whole bunch of shit in the works, podcasts, trying to do some cartoons and shit like that. But
dude, totally. We'll have to get together on that.
Visuals are always my thing. Like, people learn from visuals. So
well, and it's you're adding you're taking away complexity. People don't have to get the joke as much as when they can see it.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a fun time, man.
All right, man. We can do that.
All right. I'll let y'all later.